Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. In this particular video, I'll be sharing with you the tutorial of a crochet ear saver or a mask mate or an adapter, whatever you want to call it. So this particular video will be for the mask mate, which is of the adjustable kind. I had already made a video of a mask mate, but that was not adjustable. This was the normal mask mates or the ear savers. So this has been already uploaded. I will put the link in the description box. And I had made another kind of this is also the fixed kind. So this is in my English channel. Actually the channel that you're watching is a Hindi crochet channel, but I am frequently now uploading English channels. But if you visit my English channel, I'll put the link in the description box. It's the Hopeful Turns, that is the name of it. I've made another fixed kind of a thing, mask mate with handmade buttons. So in case you are running out of buttons, you can use handmade buttons, so you can make more and donate it. So these are the things that you can make, but here I am going to make a adjustable kind. So what you have to do is once you can use both crochet mask or the normal surgical mask, and you can just place your mask mate like this. You can start with the first button hole, and if in case this loses your elasticity, you can keep adjusting it. You can go one by one inside and adjust depending on the elasticity that you need. So you can just go inside and then adjust again. So for this project, I am going to use a 3.5 mm crochet hook and cotton yarn. You can use any size cotton yarn. Just make sure that you use the corresponding or the recommended hook size for that particular yarn. And it is highly recommended that you use cotton yarn for this project, because after every use you have to wash it at high temperature. So cotton is better at withstanding high temperature, so that is why cotton yarn is preferred. And apart from that, you will also need a button. If you don't have a button, you can make a button. You can make a crochet button and stitch it in, and you will also need scissors and darning needle. So we'll see how we can make this. So here I'm going to start with a slip knot. So this is how I like to do my slip knot. I'll first make an X and then pull my working yarn through this particular loop. So here I've got my slip knot. Now I'll make chain stitches. I'm going to make 65 chain stitch. Just in case you don't know how to make a chain stitch, you go left under and pull up a loop. Just go left under, pull up a loop. Like that I am going to make 65 chain stitch. So just make 65 chain stitch and I'll meet you. So here I have made 65 chain stitches. If I have to measure this, I would say that it is about 10 inches. 10 inches is nothing but 26 centimeters. So this is 26 centimeter long chain stitch. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to skip my first 5 chain stitches. All right, not the one on the hook, but next to that. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, and insert my hook in the 6th chain from the hook, and I'm going to put a double crochet. I'm going to skip the first 5 chains, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this is my 6th, so I'll do a double crochet here. So here I'll do my double crochet. All right, and in the next 2 stitches also I'll do 1 double crochet each. So yarn over, in the next stitch make a double crochet, and in the next stitch also put 1 more double crochet. After that you have to chain 1. When you're chaining 1, you skip 1 stitch. Here I'm going to skip the next stitch and do a double crochet in the next one. So chain 1 and you are going to skip 1 stitch, and in the next one make a double crochet. All right, in the next 2 stitches 1 double crochet each. So here also I'm going to put a double crochet and also a double crochet in the next stitch. All right. Next, I'm going to make chain 1. When I'm going to make chain 1, I'll skip one stitch and insert the hook in the next one. So I'm going to skip the stitch and do a double crochet in the next stitch. So when you are chaining 1, you have to skip one stitch. Here I'll make one double crochet, and in the next 2 stitches also I'm going to place one double crochet each. So this is how the pattern is. So here if you see, I have got 3 buttonholes. This is my first one, second one, third one. So when I'm going to create a buttonhole, I'll be chaining 1 and skipping 1. So that creates my hole, and after that I'll be putting 3 double crochet. So instead of putting 1 double crochet each and continuously making a buttonhole, I feel that if you put a few stitches here, this buttonhole gets a little bit of strength. So that is my take on this. So here I have made 3 buttonholes. I'll make a total of 6 buttonholes for this, and you can if you want, you can increase the buttonhole. You can keep 6 or 8, or if you just want 3, you can do like that also. I'll be making 6 buttonholes. So here already 3 has been made. I'll make the 4th one. So for that, for making a buttonhole, you have to chain 1, and when you're chaining 1, you have to skip the stitch and then make 3 double crochet in the next 3 stitches. So 1, sorry, it's just splitting, 1, and in the next one put a double crochet, 2 and 3. So that completes my 4 buttonholes. So depending on your convenience, you can put as many buttonholes as you want. So 4 is over. I'll make 5th buttonhole. So chain 1, skip 1, and in the next 3 stitches 1 double crochet each. So 1, in the next one put a double crochet, 2 and 1 more, 3. So this is my buttonhole completed. So here, as you can see, I have completed 5 buttonholes. I'll make 1 more buttonhole, and that would be enough for me. So for that, I'm going to chain 1, I'll skip 1 and make 3 double crochet in the 1 double crochet each in the next 3 stitches. So when you have 3 double crochet on either side of your buttonhole, it gives a little more strength to the buttonhole, is what I feel, rather than just going on continuously putting buttonholes. So this would be enough. So this is how my adjusting strip is. Now what I'm going to do is I'll just complete making double crochet all over this stitches. Okay, it's now just 1 double crochet row. So for that, I'll just start it off. After that, I'll just make a double crochet row. So just what I'm going to do is I'm putting 1 double crochet till the end of this particular row. So I'll just finish this and show you. So keep making a double crochet row till you reach the end. Now in case you want more buttonholes, same like this, after 3 stitches you put chain 1 and skip 1 and then 3 double crochet, again chain 1, skip 1 and 3, so that you can increase your buttonholes. So for me this was enough, and I'm just completing this particular thing. Okay, so here I have finished that full row of double crochet. Now I'll just cut this yarn off and finish it off. So this completes the band. Now all you have to do is you have to just stitch in a button. So now I'm going to stitch in the button here. So I'll be using the same yarn to stitch in the button. So now I'll be stitching in the button. So for that I'm going to take a darning needle and I'm going to use the same yarn to stitch in the button, and I'll also hide in this particular tail. So I'll take this button and then stitch it up. You can use the handmade button, the crochet button. I'll put the link in the description box. You can check that. If you don't have a button, you can make use of that button. All right, so here I'm going to stitch it up. I'll first hide it a little bit before stitching it up, so I'll just pull it through this end, and then I will sew in the button. So make sure it is very tightly stitched up, otherwise it will just come loose. I'll go through the stitches 2-3 times. So here I have stitched in the button and I have weaved in the tails, and this is how this looks. Now you can either use a surgical mask or any crochet mask that you have. All you have to do is you have to take this and just go through this, and according to the length that you want, you can just adjust it where you want to clip it. So what I'll suggest is you use the very last buttonholes initially, and as the elasticity of this particular thing loosens, if at all, then you can go forward and just keep moving forward. So this is how this particular thing looks like. So your ear will be relieved of the pressure, and you can have some kind of a relief. So that is all about this particular crochet band. I have made another one. You can use the same thing with the crochet mask. If you are using, you can take this, and but for this is the chain that I have put is only till reach the ears, but if you want to use this particular band, you can use a longer chain and then use this particular band also, so that will also stay in place. So you can adjust the length that you want. I'll link up all the things in the description box. You can check that. You can also check my English channel, where I will be posting this kind of bands and the handmade crochet buttons. So if this particular thing was useful to you, please hit the like button. If you are new to this channel, please consider subscribing. Until next time, bye. Thank you for watching.